Is Ilya Kovalchuk's time with the Los Angeles Kings coming to an end? Will he be traded, or could he even possibly return back to Russia to play in the KHL? We'll discuss the situation coming up next. So we have some breaking news from the Los Angeles Kings organization as reported by Sportsnet's Elliotte Friedman earlier this evening. Here's the following information that he posted on Twitter regarding Kovalchuk's situation with the LA Kings. His tweet says, "There is word this afternoon that LA has informed Ilya Kovalchuk he will be out of the lineup for the foreseeable future. He is welcome to practice with the club, but he will not be playing. Obviously more details as they occur." So clearly, Ilya Kovalchuk is not working out in LA. He got off to a pretty decent start in the first 3 or 4 games. Of course, he did last year as well, and then really cooled off, really tapered off after that. And things just have not been working out for him, as well as the team. They're struggling. Things are just not going well. Of course, he signed a 3-year contract with an average annual value of $6.25 million. He's in the second year of the 3-year deal. There is another big signing bonus payable to him around December the 15th, according to Pierre LeBrun, which is going to be over $4 million. After that, he'll only be collecting the remainder of his salary for the year. The actual salary outside of the signing bonus is only $700,000. And of course, he has one more year next year in year 3, where he's going to be earning a substantial amount of money as well. I believe there'll still be over $4 million in actual salary remaining to be paid out next season. To complicate matters even further, he does have a full no trade clause in years 1 and 2 of the deal. And then next year, that changes to a modified no trade where he can list 7 teams that he would accept a trade to. Obviously, not playing and being in the lineup for the Kings is not going to help his matter to facilitate a trade. Clearly, teams are going to want to see an improved play in order to really consider making a deal for him. It's no secret that the Kings tried trading him last year, especially near the deadline, but there was really no deals that really made sense for them to proceed with. It's believed that they have been trying to trade him so far this season as well. Nothing has really materialized for a trade that would kind of make sense for them to do. If a trade does take place, I would assume that they're going to have to retain a fair bit of salary, and obviously he has a lot of control and say over where he goes. Now, I'm sure there's teams out there that might be willing to take a chance, ones that have more space, but he's not going to want to go just anywhere. He clearly came back to the NHL looking for more of an opportunity to not only have personal success, but to hopefully gain a Stanley Cup. And so far, that's really not anywhere close to working out. He hasn't had a whole lot of personal success, and the team that he's been playing for has been struggling mightily last year as well as this year. So things, like I said, just not working out at all. Now, after the information came out from Elliotte Friedman, there was another piece of information on Twitter. Igor Ironko, who's a KHL journalist and covers a lot of hockey over in Russia, as well as a little bit of NHL stuff, also added this information on Twitter where he says, "Heard the same 3 hours ago with a mention that Omsk Avangard could be interested in bringing Kovalchuk back in Russia, but couldn't believe it." So clearly he has a lot of sources in the KHL and heard earlier before Elliotte Friedman put the information out that there was interest to bring him back to his former KHL club, but really didn't think it was actually, any much truth to it. But after Friedman was reporting it, thought maybe there actually would be. So obviously if he signs with the KHL team, there's possible that the LA Kings could get underneath that contract, and it might not have to count against their salary cap situation. It would certainly create a whole lot more flexibility for them moving forward if they could have him basically just go away. Of course, we saw this happen before when he was with New Jersey, signed a mega contract, and ended up leaving early to go to Russia for that as well. I'm sure the NHL is not going to be pleased if this happens yet again, but at the same time, if this does happen, I'm sure this will be the end of the line for Ilya Kovalchuk in the NHL, given his age and lack of success right now. Obviously, this would be his final opportunity, but I guess there is a remote possibility he could end up being traded. I'm sure he's not going to want to practice with the Kings, given the fact that he's not going to be playing. So I guess we'll wait and see further information as more information becomes available on this situation. But it looks as though the time for Ilya Kovalchuk and the Kings is coming to an end. Just a matter of how the divorce takes place, whether it be via trade or whether or not he leaves to go back to Russia. So let me know what your thoughts are down in the comment section. Let me know what you think of the possibilities of where he could end up. Do you see a trade materializing at all, or do you think the most likely scenario is that he does end up back in the KHL sooner than later? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section, and we'll continue the conversation. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing and turning on your notifications as well so you don't miss any future content. We'll keep you all up to date with all the latest news from around the NHL. Thank you very much for watching, and I will catch you next time.